Welcome to Introduction to Jazz. I am your teacher, Dr. Stacy Russell. I wanted to take this a little bit of time to tell you a little bit about myself so that you have a face with a name and maybe answer some questions that you never knew you had about your teacher. So first thing to tell you is that I was born in Pennsylvania, a little town north of Pittsburgh. I went to school at Cedarville University, Wright State, and the University of South Carolina where I got my doctorate. I love racquetball. I played intramurals in college and I'm fiercely competitive and just love playing that sport. I also love mashed potatoes. I could eat mashed potatoes every day for the rest of my life and be a happy camper. And of course, my puppy, and you'll see a couple pictures of her in a second. Here's some pictures of me and my family. On the left here, you see my whole family, my mom, my sister, and my dad, and Kiwi. My sister is a computer programmer, so she makes the big bucks in the family. This is me giving the toast at her wedding and with my parents when I got my doctorate. And then these two pictures are me playing the flute because that is my main instrument. I play the flute. I got to dress up as a blackbird for a Halloween concert, and that was kind of fun. And then a picture here is me with a balloon at the end of my flute. My area of expertise is the prepared flute, which is the addition of objects to my flute to change the sound. You might hear a little bit about that at some point in this semester. But other main huge thing to know about me is that I am a big Philadelphia Eagles fan, and I try and go to games as often as I can. So this one is against the Redskins. There are a couple in Carolina, and then this one's in Philly. So big Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm sure I'll mention it a lot in emails after Sunday games. And the pictures you've all been waiting for. Here are pictures of my puppy Kiwi. She might make an appearance in a lot of my videos. The content that I talk about, she likes to interject her own thoughts. So here's some pictures of Kiwi. She is 5 years old and she is 5 pounds and is my best friend and the most adorable thing you've ever seen. If you have your own pets, please feel free to show them in your videos that you make. I would love to meet them. Big puppy fan. Last two pictures to show you is that recently I got married. So here's a picture from the wedding. This was in May. So it was a fun time. And of course, Kiwi was the flower girl. So she was the star of the show. My aunt actually made her 4 different dresses. So she wore them for the ceremony. So that is a little bit about me. I wanted to give you just some insight as to who I am. I want to tell you a little bit about the course, just in general. So you are taking Introduction to Jazz. Most of you are probably taking this course because you need an elective credit to graduate and move on in your career that's probably not jazz, right? So I understand that. I know that jazz might not be your ideal favorite subject to take, but maybe you're intrigued by jazz. Maybe you've never heard jazz music before and it's just the only class that's available or something like that. I get that. So number one, I want you to know that. I'm not going to treat this class like it is the most important thing in your life. However, it is not going to be the easiest class that you take because I care about what I do and I love jazz and I want you to think. And that is going to be the main thing you have to worry about in this class is thinking. Giving me your opinion, connecting things that are happening in history with what's going on in jazz and being able to reason through that. I am on your side 100% of the time. I love what I do and I love teaching. So I'm here for you, but I do want to give you a heads up that it's not going to be the easiest class that you take. Happy to always get back to you with questions that you might have or give you extra help with studying, anything like that. But just know straight up that is not the easiest class you will ever take. But you're going to enjoy it because jazz is exciting. It's full of scandals. It's full of drugs and alcohol talks. It's full of political discussions and how they are influencing the jazz music that's coming about at that time and how it compares to the wars that are going on and all sorts of craziness. And you might actually find that you like some jazz. If you don't think that right now, there's probably something that you will like. So I'm excited to take this journey with you. I hope you are, and hope you learned absolutely everything you wanted to know about your teacher. Let's get started.